Hi there, I'm Garrett. Welcome to Good Simon Gear. Today we'll be comparing tones from two master-built Warwick basses, a Thumb Bolt-On 5 and a Streamer LX 5 or Bolt-On Streamer. If you've watched any of the playthroughs on my channel or seen me live with State of Illusion, you can probably tell that I'm a big fan of Warwick basses. I've always loved the signature Warwick Growl, usually associated with the Thumb, but recently I was able to acquire this awesome Streamer LX. It's still got that distinct Warwick sound, but it's definitely got its own character. I just wanted to share some tone samples with you that can hopefully highlight the differences and similarities between the two, especially if you're on the fence of getting one or the other. To set the stage, let's compare the specs between the two basses. Both have a Wenge neck and fretboard. Both have brass frets. The bodywood's where they start to differ a little bit. The Streamer is full Bubinga, the Thumb is a Bubinga back with a poplar top. Both have the same MEC JJ pickup set. They both have the same MEC active 2-band preamp. However, I'm going to be leaving everything flat for this playthrough. And they both have a new set of Diodario NYXL bass strings on them. I put a new set on the Streamer about 2 weeks ago and a new set on the Thumb last week. So they're both still pretty bright when it comes to the strings. So let's set the parameters of this test. To keep everything as neutral as possible and preserve the essence of the basses themselves, I'm not going to apply any distortion, compression, post EQ. I'm just going to record both basses straight into Studio One. I will use the Neuro DSP Dark Glass cab sim just to round out some of that harshness and brittleness that you can sometimes get from just going direct in a bass recording. Nothing else is going to be added, so you're really just hearing the basses themselves. Everything is fingerstyle, so sorry I didn't play with a pick, but I'll try to keep the dynamics up as much as I can so that you can hear it in different situations. In every song I try to use most, if not all, 5 strings, so you can hear the range of the bass and not just the B string or the high notes. And I'm a metal kid at heart, but to show the variety of tones that they can achieve, or the variety of circumstances in which the tone works well, I'll go through 3 different songs I made. I'm not a drummer or guitarist, so keep that in mind. First, I'll do a little funk groove. Second, I'll do kind of a groovy rock jam. Third, I'll do kind of an extended metal sequence. I'll play through both basses for all 3 of those songs. Let's get rolling. So, what'd you think? I'll save my thoughts to the end, but we'll do one more thing. To eliminate any visual bias between the two basses, we'll do a blind test where I'll take one of the songs and mix in the two basses throughout, and then I'll show you the video of it afterwards so you can see which bass is playing at which time. See if you can hear some of the subtle or major differences between the two. So there you have it, the thumb bolt-on and the streamer bolt-on. My personal thoughts on the two: for slapping, I actually prefer the slightly scooped sound of the streamer, but for everything else, I really love the bite that the thumb has. But that difference between the two is marginal. Both are outstanding basses. I will note that the tone of the two is a lot more similar than I expected. I'd always thought the characteristic Warwick growl came from the slanted pickups, tiny dense body of the thumb or something like that, but it turns out that tone carries over to other Warwick basses as well. I was initially worried that the conventional pickup configuration of the streamer, with the neck pickup in more of a normal location, I was initially concerned at first it would be a little boomy from that, as opposed to the real punchy low B I get from, I would say, having the slanted pickups. Turns out that's not the case at all with the streamer. It's still just as crisp and clear. I do prefer the tiny body of the thumb as a small person. To be fair, the streamer is pretty small as well, similar to a Spectre. Those bodies, thumb in particular, are a lot more comfortable than the real big ones of a Fender or a Dingwall or something like that. Anyway, thank you so much for checking out this video. This is a new channel, so any sort of likes, subscribes, comments make a big difference in getting the channel circulating in YouTube's algorithms. I'll have more content like this in the future, so if this is something you like, be sure to come back and check out the channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks.